Hello my dear students, good morning. I hope you all are fit and fine. Welcome to the English class. So before starting our today's class, let us do a quick recap of what we did in our last class. So in our last class, my dear students, you remembered we have started a new lesson from our English book. That is lesson 5, Mili learns to cross the street. And I hope you have gone through this chapter well. So before that, let us do a quick recap of what are the topics that we discussed. Number one, we did the reading of the lesson, and also we have done the discussion of the new words. So now, dear students, let us move towards our next slide. So quickly see what is the objective of today's class. So objective of today's class is number one, to enable the students to understand the meaning of the new words, and secondly, to understand the lesson well, because I will be doing the explanation of this story today. Now, in our next slide, let us do the discussion of the new words along with its pictures and meanings also. So, what are the new words? The first word is cross the road. So, what is the meaning of crossing the road? That means to go from one side of the road to another. So, in this slide, you can see the three people, two of the children with their father, they are moving from the one side of the road to another. That means they are crossing the road. Now the next is step away, that is to move away. That means to move away to that. You can see a person is moving towards a direction. Now our next word is footpath. So what is this footpath? You can see in this picture. So this is the path on the side of the road for people to walk on. So through this road, through this footpath, you can see in these cities, in Guwahati also, especially in the cities, you can see there are footpaths, and through the footpath people used to walk. The next one is the traffic. So what is the meaning of traffic? Traffic means a group of moving vehicles. So now a group of moving vehicles. So you can see in this picture a lot of vehicles are there, and all are moving from one side to another. So it all means called traffic. Now let us move towards our last new word, that is called safe. That means free from harm and danger. It is very much free. Nothing bad will happen. So here I have given a picture of a locker. So for example, inside this locker there are some important files, there are some money, there is this, and very important things are there, and we have closed the door and we can lock the locker. And why we have locked the locker? To keep the things safe inside it. So we feel that our things are safe inside this locker. So safe means free from harm and danger, is not it? So my dear students, I hope that you have understood the new words well. Okay, now let us come towards the explanation of the lesson. I will be explaining the lesson to you. Here I go. There is a girl named Mili. One day, Mili's mother says, "Mili, you must learn the rules to cross the road." So, who is the main character of the story? The main character of the story is Mili. Mili is the name of a small girl. And what happened? One day, Mili's mother says that you must learn to the rules of crossing the road, how to cross the road. Okay, you should learn the rules. Next morning, Mili walks to the school with her mother. So next morning, as usual, like you also do with your father and mother, you comes to school. So Mili also went with her mother to school. "Tell me, what do we do before we cross the street?" Mili asked her mother. So while crossing the street so Mili asked her mother what to do. Then mother replied, "Well, we stop and step away from the footpath. We look for the traffic, we listen for traffic, and we think, is it safe to cross?" says Mili. "Well done," says Mili's mother. So what happened? Then she said that, well, we stop and step away from the footpath. So we should move towards the footpath and we should stop there and slowly step away. We look for traffic. After that, we should look here and there for the traffic, whether traffic is there on the road or not. We should listen for traffic also, that traffic is coming or not. We should have the listen also. And then we should think that it is safe to cross the road or not. That means before crossing the road, we should first see and we should confirm whether there is a traffic, there are some cars and vehicles are coming towards the road, coming to the road or not. So when everything is clear, then we can cross the road safely. Well done, says Mili's mother. So Mili's mother become very happy and she says, well done. After that, this is fun, says Mili happily. I will walk to school every day. So like walking to the school with your parents, it is really a fun. So most of us comes by walking to school. Many of you comes by with your vehicles, 2-wheelers or 4-wheelers like this. Those who are far away from the school. But when you walk towards your school, it is an extra fun for us. We feel so happy, is not it? But those who are staying far away from school, they cannot walk. So now she was very happy and she said, okay, we will walk to school every day. That's good, Mili. Let us sing a song as we walk, says Mili's mother. So Mili's mother also became very happy and she said, let us sing a song while walking. And they both begin sing and act out the song. So she started a song, they started a song, both the mother and daughter, related to crossing the street. So we also sing. Stop, look and listen before you cross the street. So we should stop, we should look, and then we should listen before you cross the street. So before crossing the street, we should first stop, we should look for the vehicles, and then also we should listen for the traffic, and then first use your eyes, then use your ears before you use your feet. So before moving, we should first use our eyes to look, ears to listen, and then we should use our feet to cross, and that's how we cross the street. So my dear students, it is so simple and so good chapter. Here what we have learned how to cross the street safely. We have learned the rules of crossing the street safely, and I hope you have also learned it well. Okay. So let us move towards the summary of today's class. So in summary of today's class, what we have learned, dear students. So number 1, we did the discussion of new words along with its pictures. We have done the discussion of new words along with its pictures, and secondly, I have done the explanation of the lesson. So to make you understand the chapter well. Now the question is that what we have learned from the lesson today. What did you learn from the lesson today? So we have learned about the rules of crossing the street safely. So we have learned the rules about crossing the road safely, crossing the street safely. So dear students, I hope you will remember the rules how to cross the street, cross the road next time when you move or when you walk with your parents on the street. So that is all about today's class, my dear students. Please go through the chapter well, learn the word meanings, learn the new words, their meanings, go through the pictures I have given in the slides, and also you try to learn with what we have learned from the story, and also you should remember the rules of crossing the street that we have learned from this chapter. So that much for today. Have a nice day. Bye bye.